Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Now, last time out, we were building this junction or this expansion to our main line and this new branch line, which is going to be going off north to Barnstable. So we were creating a 4-track system to replace the existing 2-track, only up to the tunnel because of course tunnels are expensive, so it narrows back down to a 2-track as soon as we get to said tunnel. And then of course with the previous setup on this, where we were just taking this line over that peels off to the left hand side of the screen or to the north, we had a line on the near side of the railway that is underneath. You can just see the cutout where the railway is. We had a line on the near side and a line on the far side for the inbound and outbound trains, but that line was only ever used if we needed a train to go onto the branch line going over to Bentham, I believe. This is now going to be in a lot more use. This is going to be far more frequent, so we redesigned this. Now in this video I'm going to be finalizing the design, so we are really looking at signals here and then figuring out which platforms the trains want to come into, so on and so forth. We just have to figure all of that out, so that is going to happen in this video. I'm not going to be doing the detailing in this video. The reason being is that we've had a bit of detailing now. It's time to get some trains running. It is time to see what does and does not work, and also whilst I'm detailing I can get the trains running and then see if they run into any problems, instead of detailing, then get the trains running, then wait to see if they have any problems. Just sort of fixes or saves on that wait, keeps me useful, I suppose. So that is what I'm going to be doing in this video. Just before we begin and roll the intro, if you do hear my voice sounding, well, it should sound very different, but if it sounds too nasally or if it sounds too quiet, that is because I'm still dialing in my new microphone and also dialing in where I need to project my voice, what I need to do to get the most out of this microphone, which is going to take a little bit of time. Certainly going to take a little bit of time, but I should be able to get that sorted fairly soon, so please do bear with me. Perhaps even though over the course of this video things may improve. Okay, so whilst we are here, let's just get started on this side. So we have the signal here. I think, yes, we have another signal there. We really need to be looking at inbound signals now. So I would like to put an inbound signal just, let's see, about here. So let's have a look at this and stick an inbound signal in. Should we say about there? That should be enough to fit even a lengthy train in once we have that, because if we look at the length of this train is 77 yards, so we could have a 180 yard train over here. I'm still tempted to change back to meters for, see, the thing is I'm very used to feet, inches, yards when it comes to distances, measurements on railway lines, roads, things like that. But when it comes to, I suppose, lengths of trains as well, I'm used to yards. Until we get to perhaps the 1980s, then perhaps I'll be looking at meters, but yards, meters, fairly close anyway. So that is one signal I have put in. We are going to need another signal, another set of signals, because we are going to have a lot more in the way of trains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making these signals a lot closer to each other. So we've got a signal there. I'm going to move this signal back and have a signal here. That's a fairly small block actually. Let's adjust that. Let's do this and remove these carefully, very carefully remove these. So that's a block. Then I've put a signal in there. I will move this one here and then remove this block. There we go. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. I think that should be enough to handle a number of trains going through here. So that is not too much of a problem. Now, when it comes to this bit of track though, this may need to now all become double track. This is no longer a branch line, this is a loop line. So I may have to consider the idea of double tracking in this area too. In fact, if I were to double track up to there, leave that a single track for the time being, and then bring it back up to double track. I forgot, I had a track here that was planning to go out towards Macclesfield. Oh, that's interesting. Or just double track the lot. To be fair, this should not be that difficult to double track. Let's increase the speed of this line anyway. Let's do that first. So currently these are what? 40? These are 40. Let's bring this up to 60, 50. Let's do 60. This will probably remain at 60. And to make it easier so I know where we've done this from, in fact, what I would need to do is, what's this speed? 70. This is 70. Let's bring this, let's bring this up to 60. Or is 50 more reasonable? Let's do 50. Let's do 50 for this. 50. I will drop these speeds as soon as I see what reasonable speeds we can actually carry there. So we'll start by moving that up to 50 all the way. And then you can do that. This bit can be 50, that bit can be 50. This is where things are going to change, so I'll have to be a little careful there. And this side we're all okay. So this is all double tracked already, ready to go. So I have no issues with making this all 50. Certainly this entire corner and line all the way down here can be 50. You may have noticed I've also changed the icons. So I have British Rail, and some of these icons are really clear, or far clearer, which is really good. What was this? Let's just say that's going to be 50 now. I have no idea what it was. Let's do a check. It was 60. Shall we make new section of track 60? Or shall we do 50? So this is all 60. I think for now, let's reduce this to 50. This corner is going to have to change, but I'll reduce the entire track down to 50. And I think the signals on this side should be fairly okay. Okay, this is where things will get interesting because it should not be 10, but I'm fairly sure 50 is not possible. We could bring that to 40. In fact, I think 40 is the correct speed for this section. Yes, 40 is the correct speed. 35, no, this will then be 35, which is an odd speed to have, I will admit. Back up there, that's back up to 50, 50 along there, and then 70 through this section, all the way along here. And then we need to adjust this to... We're hitting 37 here. But I think a 30 mile per hour junction, there we go, is suitable. This side is 50 for some reason, but I shall drop that to 30 as well. Okay, good. So that is that all done. Signage is going to have to change. So let's go ahead and change signage right now. Is that 30? That's 30, so that is fine. 50. Where does the speed change? Yeah, that is okay. To see that. The 30 is also okay. Then we have a 70 here. See, annoyingly here I would want a 30 but with the arrow, but that does not actually exist at this point in time. So I shall have to deal with that when the time comes. So this is all now 50. Is this corner okay? It's 50. It is. That is 40, that's fine. I can change the tracks in the middle. 48, 49. Do you know what? I'm kind of tempted to drop that speed, but we shall leave it at 50 for now. And this 50 mile per hour corner seems to be okay. I shall now have 50 there. And I shall have a 40 just here. I know it should technically be here, but I just want to avoid that peel off bit. That looks fine all the way through. And then over here we are going to have a slow exit, it seems. Why is that 34? I do not understand. How's that managed to do a 34 when the rest of this is doing 50 really nicely? Just curious. This may ruin a lot of things, but very curious to try this. Where's the 50? Give me the 50. $46. Why? What is going on here? 50. There we go. Okay. So something a little bit awkward about the radius of that corner, but I'm sure we can figure something out with it as time goes on. But that is now 50. Okay. Let's go ahead and come back down to this. I said this was going down to 40. So let's put that there, and then this shall be 50 on this side. Oh dear, come on. Probably need it a little clearer of the tunnel. This is no longer 40, this is now 35. There you go, this bit here is 40. So that works, the 35 works there. comes all the way around here, and then probably needs signs here saying 50, 50, 70, and 35. There we go. That should, I suppose that is as reasonable as we are going to get it. Good. Right. Now that that is done, signalling here, we have trains blocked in there. Perhaps I should have a signal there and there as opposed to where I currently have it. Okay, time to move some signals once again. So, signal, oh no. Oh boy. Signal there and there. Then I shall have a signal here and here. Remove these signals. Remove these signals. It's really hard to talk a lot quieter and trying to bring my voice through my mouth as opposed to through my nose at the moment. Perhaps because I have a slightly blocked nose. What are you? No, you're fine. Okay, that's bit done. Maybe here we may need to adjust this to have a signal there and there, but I shall see. What I would like to do now is track 50. Yes, please. Well, that bit is now changing. No. All the way across there. Keep running where you are. Keep going. Oh, I never finished this. I never decided what to do here. Maybe I shall have to have a look at that. Watch for the autosave and wait, I suppose. Once it's done, we shall continue. I think the other thing is that if you have earphones in all the way, you tend to talk more nasally, and then you get used to it. But anyway, excuses. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Do that. Yes. Yes, please do that. And then don't do that. Okay. Come on, you can do this. You can do it. There we go. Do that. All the way. Losing some trees, but it's okay. This probably needs to be neatened anyway. Oh, come on. You can do it. Do that. Okay, was this 40? I thought this was 50. It is 50. What's his oh, I never changed this one, did I? I never changed this section. Yes. Let's change you. Let's just make it all exactly the same, because at the moment I've just realised I've used one type for one section and another type for another. There we go, that will do there. Now, how is this going to successfully connect? It isn't. There has to be a way. There has to be a way, right? So, instead of you doing that, I want you to do that, and this is going to be stupid, but will you actually will connect there. I suppose in a way that sort of kind of does make sense. You would potentially... I suppose you would potentially end up with this. But there is our new track with signals. I think the signals can remain as they are. No, they cannot. We need to have double the signals here. There you go. And these two can stay where they are. That there, that brings us in nicely. Approach signal. Should we just have the approach signal, I don't know, here? Guess we're not really using the other bits. And now starts cleaning this bit up. Oh dear. Because we cannot have terrain getting in the way and looking bad here. It could be okay. Come on. Careful. There we go. This bit's all right. This bit's all right. This bit's all right. We just get rid of that and that. That will do. That one, or that little bit. Gets rid of that. Gets rid of that and that and that all the way along. I may have been getting a little bit too quiet. I do apologise again. I'm very much getting used to this. This is, I'd say, my very first day, my very first hour with this. I've just set it up. And I thought, what's better way to test it than to create a video with it? There we go. And that bit there. And the great thing about this microphone, by the way, is that potentially I should not have to do any noise cancellation. That is really big. That's a really big deal for me, anyway. Right. Could I stick a train here to allow another train into the platform? If I stuck a train here to allow another train into the platform, whilst this train could be waiting to go out in that direction. Like, theoretically, that could be a thing. And since the trains are not going to be that big, I mean, they'll be a little larger than this. Let's see, if I were to stop it there. What's this? How many yards? 46 yards. We could probably do an 80-yard train. 121, so they have to be smaller than that, which is fine. I'm going to risk that. And the reason for this is that if I have a train, because, well, okay, I'll show you the reason for this. That there are multiple trains that are using that particular platform, so I want to keep that platform flowing as quickly as, or as smoothly as I can. So there we go. Right, now what I need to be looking at here is setting up the line. Okay, I'm going to colour this line yellow. The reason for that is going to be because not because I like yellow trains, but because Circle Line, London Underground, Barnstable, West Mersey, and back to Ely. Okay, right. Platform 5. You. Platform 2. Let's get this colour right. There we go. Easy to see. Now it just looks like the district's line as well. You. Platform 1. Where are you going? And in West Mersey, platform 1. There we go. So that is a line. That's going to be PARW. Now, what should I call this circular line? Let's call it Northern Circular Line, because perhaps I'll do a Southern Circular Line. So let's say Northern Circular. Oh, I've lost it. RW, 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 PARW. Northern Circular, and that is clockwise. Okay, and let's have another line, and that starts from Ely, West Mersey, Barnstable, Barnstable, West Brom, and that is also going to be yellow because it does not need to be any opposing colour. I just need to sort out the platforms for this, so you are going to go platform 2. Up in West Brom you are correctly at platform 3. Barnstable, platform 2 is correct. And West Mersey, you are not on the right platform. Platform 4, please. Thank you. Right, let's go ahead and label this. This is going to be PARW. Northern Circular Anti-clockwise. Done. So those are the 2 lines we have. So that is now completed. All I need to do is get trains onto these lines. Now, I could take the trains out from there, but I do have a valid place to take trains out from here. So what I could do is I could take the trains going clockwise out from West Bromwich, trains going anti-clockwise out from Ely, and that is the plan. So let's go ahead and pick some trains, and let's just have a look at what we have available and what we need. So we have the generic UK steam engines, which I am considering using one of these because I think this is great. Let's go ahead and look for a bare necessity. No. Do we want a tender engine or a tank engine? Could we get tank engines running this? Let's... oh, we cannot organise this by speed. That's the only downside. Oh, here's a tank engine that could run it. 52 miles per hour. Interesting. A side tank. That could be really nice. Here's a tank engine. A tank engine capable of doing 60 on that 70 section is probably a good thing. So let's look at this. I'm now considering this one. Oh, that's up. These trains are starting to look really good. I'm considering this. Yep, I'm definitely considering this, and I don't think they're going to look very good in yellow. I really do not think they're going to look good in yellow, so I'm going to colour them blue. I know it's a yellow, in fact, yeah, I know it's a yellow setup, but I'm going to colour it blue. So that is the train that is the engine that I would like to have. Now, we're not in the British Railway era yet. Certainly not with the Mark 1 and Mark 2 trains. Can you imagine using an intercity at this point in time? People would be very, very confused. I would like to do four-wheeled late, or could I go for one of these? This could work. I think this could work very nicely. 1880. Yes. Okay, so these are 10 years old, but you could say that they were still being developed. So generic passenger coaches, 1880. Let's go ahead and... oh, we need to colour these. Let's go for... I do particularly like when... oh, we've got loads of different types. Actually, we could just go for that. Yeah, let's do that. How do we want to do this? Third class brake front. Let's do that. First class, 2 third classes. Just watching this. Brake luggage van, probably not needed. Brake rear, sure. There we go. Should we try that? We'll purchase... well, we have 5 stations. No, we have 4 stations, so 4 trains in that direction, 4 trains in the opposite direction. I think that could work. So let's go ahead and purchase those trains. They're not yet ready to go. Definitely not ready to go yet. But that is that purchased. And then we shall go over to Maxfield? No, Ely. There we go. Back to our trusty train shed where we seem to purchase everything from. And we shall find... we should find the right 100 variants. 50 variants? I thought there were 100 variants. Oh. Okay. And we want the... oh, now I've got to find its side tank, wasn't it? Side tank, this one, Columbia. It was a mid-tank. That's the one. I don't know what the difference is between mid-A and mid-B, so let's just try... let's just try that. It could be interesting to see, so let's go ahead and have a look. We'll do that. Passenger, get rid of them, ignore the Mark IIs. And we were looking at not 1865, 1880, 1880, standard colour. One of those, 2 of those, 1 of those. And again, we shall buy 4 of them, set them up, get them ready to go, and that is where I'm going to end this video. So what I need to do is just find a place to take a screenshot, and I think this could be the place. So I'm just going to take a screenshot right here and end the video. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think and any ideas you might have. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out, and it is indeed the support of my Patreons that has allowed me to, coupled with some pretty good Black Friday deals coming up, allowed me to actually purchase this new microphone. It is not an expensive microphone. Just to point out, if people would like to know what it is the Rode Pod Mic, or Pod Mic. So it is a really good microphone thus far, as I can tell. So I am very pleased with the purchase itself, and hopefully it will allow my videos to be, 1, a better quality audio wise, and 2, it actually will make it a lot easier, the way it's set up, a lot easier and faster for me to make videos. So there we go. You can also find me on social media at ECGadget LP for both Instagram and, if I'm still on it, which at this point in time I am, Twitter. Lastly, do go check out my Discord server, link in the description box below as well, for an invite to that. Please do go check this out and join, and I'm just looking to start a small community. That is all from me, and I will see you next time in Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series.